Well, happy Monday. I hope everybody enjoyed their weekend. If you went out, fair play to you. We're allowed to do it. So, yeah, let's just get on with what we can get on with and do what we can do. And if you don't want to do it, don't do it. We've all got choices. We're all adults here. So, let's just do what we've got to do. So don't forget, drop me a like in. I'd appreciate that very much. Just click the button down below. We still have one slot remaining for our next 28-day transformation, which will start next week. So we've got one spot free until restrictions are lifted and we can train more people in a group. So if you're a woman aged between 30 and 50 and you're looking to get in shape and you're looking to do it in a group that's friendly, encouraging, but also determined to keep you accountable, then yeah, just comment with 28 days down below or drop me a message and we can have a chat on the phone, see if and how we can help. So on that note, let's talk about shopping around. And this is a tricky one because I kind of get that how things work. There's that much information and that much stuff out there that, often I'll have conversations with people where they'll say to me they're shopping around for a fitness thing, which I get, but it's just an interesting mindset for me. Because it's almost like, well, there's two issues with it. First and foremost is, whilst you're shopping around for the best deal, you're not getting any fitter or healthier. And secondly, to be successful when it comes to getting in shape, being fit, being healthy, losing weight, all these things, change, feeling good about yourself, you'll be successful based on what you stick to. And what you stick to is based on what's the most suitable thing for you. So that's the way to potentially think about it. I totally understand where this belief system comes from, that when you go into a shop, for example, why would I go and buy a tin of beans at £1 from Waitrose when I could get them for 60p at Aldi for exactly the same tin of beans? But your fitness and your health isn't a tin of beans. So the more you invest, the more likely you are to stick to something, to adhere to it. So whilst I understand that we've all got to get get the value for money and we don't want to waste money, a really good place to start with, particularly health and fitness, is to think about, number one, is get a calculator out and work out how much money you've wasted over the years on solutions that haven't worked. That's the first thing. The second thing is to think about what your biggest problem is that you need to overcome. Now, for a lot of people, that's adherence. It's sticking to something. And potentially, if you pay more for something or invest more in a service, you're more likely to adhere to it and stick to it. And that's kind of the difference. So when somebody says to me, oh, I'm shopping around, I'm like, because they kind of expect me to say, oh, well, let me give you a deal. Well, if I give somebody a deal, that's not going to help them, because normally their problem is adherence, unless they are just looking unless they're just looking for a fitness solution, for example. They just want to get like smashed to pieces in a fitness session. But the issue there is there's no shortage of that. And and gym's opening in a few weeks. There'll be no shortage of high intense fitness classes. There's no shortage of high intense workouts online. So it always baffles me that people say to me, I want your results and I want your program, but at this price. Well, that program over there is not designed for you to stick to it, because if it was, it would charge you more. So I think if you really are looking for a solution, then you have to consider, number one, how much money you've wasted over the years on stuff that doesn't work, and number two, what's your biggest obstacle? And if your biggest obstacle is adherence, then all those things that you've tried to do on the cheap have potentially added to your lack of adherence. And I know that myself personally, because when I started taking my business seriously and started investing in it, I took it seriously because I was invested, versus trying to do it for free. So it's just something to think about there when you're considering what's the best option for you. Because if someone comes to us and says, what are your prices, we do one program, which is a 28-day program initially, £97, 4 weeks, 28 days, up to 4 sessions a week, and that's it. And then we give all the other stuff, the mindset toolkit, the eating guide, the free workouts, the accountability and the support, and that's it. Because we want the right person to come along to stick to it. And that's why we do, we only work with women aged over 30, and we we've got a specific market we work with, because that's who we want to help. So yeah, if you are shopping around for the best fitness solution, just ask yourself those questions. Number one, how much money have I wasted over the years and stuff that doesn't work? Number two, What's my biggest obstacle? If my biggest obstacle is adherence and not sticking to things, then potentially I need to invest more because that's going to help me stick to it. If you do want our last remaining spot until restrictions change further, for our program, which is fairly simple, all we need to do, our process is really straightforward. Book a call on the phone, have a chat, 10-15 minutes, see if you're a good fit for the program. If you are, we can tell you how to get involved. Really straightforward. One program, one price. That's it. Simple as that. If you want to get involved, comment below with 28 days or drop me a message and we can book in a call to have a chat. If you don't want to get involved or you're not in that space, as always, guys, I'd appreciate a like. Drop a comment in below. Let me know what you think. And if there's anybody that you feel would benefit from this program, drop me in tag them in or drop a share on your timeline. I'd appreciate it very much indeed. Let's go. Happy Monday.